Following po ng pag-file po ng ethics complaints ng civil society groups against one of the senator judges, kay Senator Judge Pia Cayetano, ano po ang reaction dito ng prosecution panel po? Is this a welcome development for you in relation with dun po sa spliced video posted po over her social media page?
Well, malaya naman po ating bansa, no? Demokratiko naman po ating bansa para ihahin ang bawat sentimento ng ating taong bayan. No? Ito'y nagpapatunay lamang at reflection ito na pagdating po sa impeachment trial na ito, ang taong bayan ay nanonood, nagmamasid, nakikinig, hindi lang po sa loob ng impeachment court, pati na rin po sa labas. So, siniset po nila yung standard ng ating mga senator judges na naayon dun po sa mga lumalabas na mga latest survey wherein 70+% ng ating mga kababayan ang nagsasabing gusto nila na magdesisyon ang korte, ang bawat senator judges base po sa ebidensyang maipapresenta ng bawat panig. So yun po yung reflection nung mayroon pong pagkadismaya o disappointment ng ating taong bayan dahil nga inaasahan nila na bilang mga senator judges ay magbabase po ang kanilang desisyon doon po sa mga ebidensyang maipapresenta. So this is just a reflection of the recent surveys that came out that most of our kababayans expecting the senator judges to decide and approach this case based on the merits of the evidence and the testimonies of the witnesses of both the panels would present before the impeachment court.
Pero sa inyo po ba ay enough na po yun dun po sa ginawa ng senator judge? Satisfied na po kayo doon na meron pong nag-file ng ethics complaint? Hindi ho ba gagawa po ng susunod na hakbang ang prosecution panel regarding po dito sa actuation po na ito?
It's not even the question of being satisfied, it's the question of how the public maintains and respects the integrity of the impeachment court by making sure that all sitting senator judges in the court would display a certain degree, at the very least, of impartiality that is also compliant with the Senate rules on impeachment. Na lahat po ng mga senador should also maintain their impartiality and to open to all evidences that would be presented by both panels.
A last follow-up na lang po on the issue. Kasi po yung Senate Impeachment Court spokesperson po, ang nabanggit niya po, hindi po ma-actionan ng Senate Impeachment Court kung wala naman pong manifestation from either party regarding po dito sa issue nga po na ito na spliced video.
Well, we will, again, this is an ongoing discussion and we still haven't reached the decision. The House Prosecution Panel hasn't reached a final decision in relation to this specific concern.
Thank you. The next question will be from Sir Lance.
Hello po, good morning. One clarification lang po kay Kong Terry. Sabi niyo po kasi ganyan nagbigay na po ng approval ang Pangulo ng Pilipinas for the PIR documents. Clarification lang, sir. If you just know, may written authority po ba yung presidente mismo to the BIR? Kasi as I understand, tama po ba? Correct me if I'm wrong. The BIR commissioner can just respect the subpoena and actually submit the documents to the court. So, did he actually seek a written authority from the president?
No, to be clear, no, yung pong BIR commissioner will have to get the approval from the president, no. So, I'm not quite certain whether it's an oral approval or a written approval, no. Pero better to ask the BIR commissioner. But as far as we know, because they had complied and submitted the tax documents, nakuha po nila yung approval from the president. So, okay. Pero I'm quite certain meron po yung written approval from the president himself.
Okay, sir. So, as to the details kung kailan niya po ito nakuhang approval na ito, hindi pa po alam ito ng prosecution sa ngayon.
I think better po na yung BIR kasi sila naman yung nag-comply with the subpoena itself.
Okay po. Thank you, sir.
We recognize Ma'am Vivian Lula.
Follow-up lang po dun sa procedure ng disclosure nitong mga isinampina ng mga documents. Kasi dun sa ruling ni presiding officer, sinabi niya na The issuance of a subpoena is merely a preliminary procedural step and does not by itself authorize the disclosure, inspection, or admission of the requested tax records into evidence. If you can walk us through lang po kung ano na yung magiging procedure kung paano po ito madidisclose sa public.
Well, again, syempre ultimately, yung pong prosecution will have to submit it in evidence, no? When we get to unexplained wealth. No? So, syempre, I'm quite certain the defense will try to object to the submission of these documents, BIR, MLC, bank records, in evidence. No? So, the presiding officer or the court will have to decide on the day that it will be submitted in evidence on whether or not ipapasok or papapasukin yung pong mga ebidensya po na ito. So ultimately, yun po yung during the testimony proper ng pong mga relevant personalities. Pero syempre, magkakaroon din po kasi ng offer of evidence sa dulo. So dun, sa dulo pong yun ay sigurado po kami, the defense will, of course, try to object to it also. No? So, sa dulo-dulo ho, yung pong impeachment court, yung pong magpapasya. I think we have a high optimism on all of it, lalo tigit. Nagpaliwanag naman po yung pong Senate Impeachment Court as to why these documents are being subpoenaed. Sinabi ho nila there is no basis to state confidentiality on BIR and AMLC documents, and on the bank records, very clear naman po na exception po ito to the bank secrecy law. So I'm quite certain there is no reason for the Senate Impeachment Court to actually object to the admission of all of these evidence during the course of the trial.
And if you would have info lang din po on how soon can the prosecution get copies of it, kasi parang may announcement din in the past, diba, si presiding officer na ipaprocess muna ng Senate Impeachment Court kung may mga maselang impormasyon na hindi dapat maibaba.
Ang understanding ko po, today and in the next couple of days, the court itself will look into the documents that have been submitted, but as soon as it is available, it will be given to the prosecution. No? So, antayin lang po namin. Darating naman po yung araw na yun na makikita po namin yung mga dokumento themselves.
Alright, maraming pong salamat. Do we have other questions? Alright, ay, kayo na lang. Sir.
Hands ang Malacanang dito, o especially ang Pangulo dito sa impeachment against Vice President Sara Duterte?
I think wala naman ho. Dahil ministerial request naman po ito mula po sa Pangulo. So, ibig sabihin, irrespective of whoever it is. No? So, whether it is any other impeachable official, I think the President will still give his consent, no, towards the opening of the BIR documents, lalo tigit if it will further the cause of accountability and further the cause of justice. No? So, tingin ko wala pong dahilan para sabihin na meron pong kamay ang atin pong Pangulo sa bagay po na ito.
Ako, para po sa akin, it does not matter kung sino po yung nag-request nito, at matters is nandyan po yung mga ebidensya. Kasi kung tunay po na maayos ang paggamit ng pondo na ito, ba't po matatakot yung kabilang panig? No? Kung ang kanila pong posisyon ay wala po silang nilabag na batas o polisiya at wala dapat silang pananagutan, dapat nga po mas i-welcome nila itong ganitong paraan. Kasi dito po mabubuksan yung tunay na nangyari, at kung talagang posisyon nila is wala silang ginawang labag sa batas, ay hindi ho sila matatakot dito.
So, wala na pong questions? Alright, so, I suppose. Okay, ako. Alright, so,
Maraming salamat sa inyo lahat. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ano lang?
Sir, naalala po ninyo nung Justice Committee hearing, Kong Ridon, you were the one who said yung paglabas nga po nung second ND, Notice of Disallowance, 375 pinababalik in addition pa dun sa with finality na 72.3. Doon nyo po sinabi na nakikita po dito lalo pinalalakas yung second ND, yung inyong claim nga nung may pattern of a misuse ng confidential funds that will rise to a level of a betrayal of public trust dito laban kay VP Sara. Gaano po kalakas itong mga iuupo niyong testigo, yung mga findings nila sa susunod na linggo?
Malakas po yun dahil it will be the COA-ICFAO once again who will state na ano po yung mga detalye nito pong mga adverse findings, nito pong confidential funds use ng atin pong pangalang Pangulo at bakit umabot na 448 billion na po yung ipinapasoli. Kung saan yung pong pauna ay with finality at the level of the COA and bank at ito po yung ND ay unless appealed will be also immediately implementable against the Vice President. So ano ho yan? The COA auditors there will detail how the funds had been used, no? At very clear naman po yung documentation, confidential funds were used for non-confidential expenses like leadership training. No? So, doon pa lang po, tingin ko mabigat na bagay na po ito. Hindi yun, kasama din ho yung iba pang mga detalye na yun. No? So, at yung mga Mary Grace Piatos, Milky si Kuya, at iba pa.
Makikilala na natin sila, baka makilala natin sila.
Sir, may update kayo kung nakapag-file ng appeal ang vice, yung VP Camp? Nakapag-file ba may balita ba kayo kung na-appeal po nila ito?
Yung for the second ND, wala pa kaming balita kung na-appeal po nila. But again, the total of what COA is asking from the Vice President is again 448 million po yung pinag-uusapan naman natin.